2, 1, go.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a little bit different video than I typically share, but this one's going to be so helpful. So whether you work full time, maybe you have young kids at home, or you struggle to keep one of those lengthy cleaning routines, or maybe you're just in a busy season of life and kind of struggling to maintain a clean home, I have got you covered. Today I'm sharing 25 cleaning tasks that take 5 minutes or less to complete. These are going to make such a huge difference in your day-to-day life. And by picking just a few of these to complete throughout the day, you're going to find your home is so much cleaner, so much more peaceful, and you might even find yourself with a little extra boost of motivation to be able to do even more than what you used to do. Now, these are in no particular order. However, I will have a free printable over on my website. I'll have that link down below. But without further ado, let's get into it. I wanna hear you say that you only want me. All right, so I have my list right here on my phone that I wrote up the other night, and I really wanted to be very true to the 5 minutes or less tasks. So instead of scrolling on my phone for 5 minutes, I'm going to get up, do these 5-minute tasks. I feel like everyone has little pockets of 5 minutes throughout their day, no matter how busy you are. But if you can utilize those times, it will not only give you the benefit of having a cleaner home and having a nicer space to live in, but it also just helps you feel a little bit more satisfied and a lot more productive, which I know for me, when I'm feeling productive, I'm feeling good, but also I'm not feeling overwhelmed by this huge task or this large cleaning routine. So I just wanted to share that before we get into the list, but let's go ahead and start with number 1. All right, the first cleaning task is cleaning your sink. This is something that really only takes a few minutes. You can clean it as intense or as simply as you want. Often I just do this with dish soap. This one I will say you do have to have a empty sink, but honestly, even if it's not fully empty, you can kind of pile some of your dishes into a bowl, pull them out of the sink, clean out your sink, and then set those in there if you don't have a moment to load up the dishwasher or wash your dishes. But having a clean sink really makes such a difference. It helps your kitchen smell better. It makes it feel so much more clean. If I have the entire kitchen clean and I don't take the extra 2 minutes to actually scrub out my sink, I feel like the kitchen is way less clean than it really is. And on the other hand, when I do take a few minutes to clean out the sink, scrub it down, and even drop a few drops of essential oil into the drain to help it smell good, that's a little quick tip, it just makes it feel so much better. So do not overlook cleaning your sink, especially if the dishes are already done. Then this task is like no work at all. Number 2 is to wipe down your cabinets. I feel like a lot of people feel like this is going to be kind of one of those extra chores that 1, won't make a big difference, and 2, takes a lot of time, but it really doesn't, especially if you use something simple like e-cloths. I have been using e-cloths for years. It sanitizes and disinfects your cabinets and whatever surface you're wiping it on with just water. So literally all you have to do is run your cloth under water and then run your cloth over your cabinets. And if you do this somewhat regularly, you're not going to have a large buildup on those cabinets, and it's not going to take any time at all. And because this is just a 5-minute chore, you do not have to do this absolutely perfectly, but just spot cleaning can make a big difference. You can do this in your kitchen, you can do this in your bathroom, and I guarantee you will be surprised at seeing what a big difference this makes in your home. Just those little things that we often overlook can add such a level of cleanliness that we kind of didn't know we were missing. Number 3 goes right along with that, and that is wiping down doors frames, and light switches. Now, I'm not saying you have to go do every one of your doors or every one of your light switches in your home, because that might take more than 5 minutes depending on the size of your home and how many doors and things that you have. However, you do the same thing, grab an e-cloth, rinse it under water, wring it out, and then you again walk around your house, wipe down your light switches, wipe down the door jambs, wipe down any areas of the door, specifically door handles and things like that, and kind of that area around the door handle that tends to get a little dirty, especially if you have small children. And again, it's one of those things that you don't do on a daily basis, you don't really think about. You can kind of become blind to those areas and those little dirt marks, but when you wipe them off, you will absolutely notice a difference. Number 4, 5, and 6 are all going to be about the smell of your home, and I know you know what I'm talking about. When your home smells good, it feels good and it feels clean. So number 4 is to get a diffuser if you don't have one and diffuse some essential oils in your home. This I love because it really kind of smells up your home. You can add more drops of essential oil if you want a more intense scent, or you can drop in just a few if you want something really light. And again, this is something that's totally customizable because you can really customize what scent scent you love, whether you want something fruity and citrusy, or you want something a little bit earthy and woodsy, or you want something minty. That's definitely one of my go-tos, is like peppermint. Diffusing essential oils in your home will make such a big difference in how your home smells, and again, how it feels. And on top of that, some essential oils will actually purify the air in your home, so you get an added bonus of actually like cleaning the air without really any work. Number 5 takes literally less than a minute. All you're gonna do is grab a cotton ball, add a few drops of essential oils onto your cotton ball, and pop it into your vacuum canister. And if you wanna take this a step further, you can actually flip your vacuum upside down and drop a few drops of essential oils onto the roller of the vacuum. You will be amazed. The next several times you vacuum your floors, you are going to release such an amazing scent, whatever one you choose, into the air, and it will smell your home so beautifully. And it's nice because you won't even have to think about it later. Number 6 is to make a DIY room spray. Now you can buy these actually at the store, very inexpensive, maybe $4 to $5, and they do last a long time. But if you want, you can also make them at home for very inexpensive. You're controlling what ingredients are going into them. And again, it's something that's so customizable. So if you like a scent that you can't find at the store, you can pick your own essential oils, add in more or less of those, add in whatever combination you want. I will put a recipe card up here on the screen so you can make your own DIY room spray. This is an amazing thing. Again, it kind of falls in with that scent category, but you can spray this on fabrics, you can spray this up in the air, you can spray it on bedding, like wherever you're needing to kind of freshen up really quick. Go ahead and make this DIY room spray and spritz it around your home, and it will make it smell so good in a natural way. All right, moving into cleaning task number 7, and that is to slow vacuum one room. Now, slow vacuuming is something that I have shared on my channel for years and years and years, and those of you who have tried it can comment down below and let everyone know truly how magical it is. It works so well. Normally, we just rush through vacuuming. We vacuum our floors very quickly and move on to the next room. However, if you vacuum your floors first, empty that canister, and then go over your floor again a second time, but this time going so slow, it will give your vacuum time to pull up all that extra pet hair, dirt, debris, all the things that you missed. And you will be surprised, if you've never done this before, how quickly your canister can fill up a second or third time even just in one room alone. This is going to do a few things. One, it's going to make your carpets feel so much better. It'll make them feel a lot fluffier. And 2, you're not leaving all of that extra dirt and debris in your carpet fibers. Instead, you're pulling it out. So again, this can take a little bit of time, but if you do only one room, you can absolutely get it done in 5 minutes, and you will just feel that cleanliness in your home that much more. Cleaning task number 8 is just to clear off a surface. This could be any surface in your home. You don't have to do an entire room or anything. Whatever area is kind of attracting clutter, you don't have to really clean it, but you're just literally clearing off the clutter and putting things away. And you will be amazed at how much more peaceful your home will feel just by one single area being cleared off. Number 9 is to wipe out your microwave. Now, there are a lot of different ways to do this. You can put some vinegar in your microwave and actually turn it on for about 30 seconds to a minute, and it does an amazing job of actually kind of melting any of the mess off of your microwave. That only takes a minute to do, and then you simply just wipe it out. You can do the same thing with water and cut up lemons. And if you maintain your microwave on a more frequent basis and it's not really that baked on, you can simply just take an e-cloth or a multi-purpose spray it in there and wipe everything down, and it will feel so much nicer every time you open that microwave. And because this is such a quick task to finish, you can even take it another step and wipe the outside of the microwave as well. Number 10 is a task that I often forget that it can take only a few minutes, and that is to clear out your fridge. Now, I'm not talking about pulling every single thing out, wiping it all down perfectly, scrubbing all of the shelves, putting it back in, all that stuff. I'm not talking about a clean out like that, but instead I'm talking about just clearing it out, going in there, pulling things out of the shelves that are expired, wiping down any spills that you see. For a task like this, I feel like it's really helpful if you actually set yourself a timer, because these things definitely can consume a lot of our day if we don't. So set yourself a 5-minute timer and then do the best you can. And then when that timer goes off, if you're ready to be done, you have something else to get to, you're not feeling motivated, close the fridge doors, and I guarantee it will be better off than when you started. Number 11 is to wipe down your bathroom counter. This is a task that I often forget about if I'm not doing a whole bathroom clean. So breaking it up into smaller tasks can be a game changer when cleaning your home, maintaining it. Don't feel like you have to go in and clean a whole room from top to bottom. Go in your bathroom and instead just wipe down your counters. Or it doesn't even have to be the counter. Go Go scrub your toilet. It doesn't take more than 5 minutes to clean a toilet, but doing those little things, even if it's not a full room, is going to make a huge difference. Number 12 is to clear off your dresser or nightstand. I know for me, these are huge catch-alls, and once I leave my bedroom, I often don't go back in my bedroom during the day a bunch and spend a lot of time in there, or I think, oh gosh, there's a lot of stuff on there, it's gonna take me a while, but no, it really will not. Put your focus on one small area. So do just your dresser or just your nightstands. Clear off the surface. If you have a few more minutes in your 5-minute time frame, then you can add on the other nightstand or your dresser or whatever it is and get as much as you can done. And if you still have another minute or two, you can quickly and easily wipe that down, and you will feel amazed at the next time you walk into your room and you just see in your peripherals the nice cleared surfaces. It's going to make you feel so much more peace when you walk into your bedroom. And I guarantee it will only take you a few minutes. Number 13 is one of my favorite things. It's so simple, but it just gives me the best feeling at night. So that is to change your bedding. It really doesn't take a long time, especially if you're doing it before you've already made your bed in the morning. Strip your bedding, specifically just your sheets. Tear those sheets off and put on a new set, then make your bed as you normally would. It only takes a few minutes, and the reward that you get at night when you slide into those freshly clean sheets, it's going to feel so good. Now, if you don't have 2 sets of sheets per bed, which I've totally done in the past, then this can still be a 5-minute task. It's just going to be broken up into different time frames. It takes only maybe 2 minutes or so to pull your sheets off of your bed and toss them in the washing machine, and then at some point throughout the day, you'll toss those in the dryer. Those tasks really only take a few moments of your own time, and they can kind of work behind the scenes. And then later on in the day or the evening, you pull those out of the dryer, pop them on your bed, and it again really only took about 5 minutes of your time. If you don't believe me, try it out and actually time yourself as you're doing like the actual work of pulling off the sheets from your bed, putting them in the washer, swapping them to the dryer, and putting them on your bed, and I bet you are not over 5 minutes. Number 14 is something that I really want to get better about, and that is to dust off a surface. Here in the desert, here in Arizona, we have so much dust in our house. I feel like it's because our air conditioners are running so consistently throughout the year, and so it just kind of stirs up a lot of dust. And I definitely will say that dusting will take more than 5 minutes, but with this task, I will say set yourself a timer for 5 minutes, go around your house and dust as much as you can in 5 minutes or less. And again, you might not have your whole home completely dusted as you would like, but it's going to be a lot better off than it was 5 minutes before. Number 15 is kind of a cleaning task, but it will again benefit your life and make your home feel a lot more peaceful, and that is to declutter one space. I'm not talking about a room, I'm talking about a drawer or a cabinet. Open up your junk drawer, open up a simple cabinet, and just go through whatever you can in 5 minutes. Set that timer again and declutter whatever you can. And once again, I guarantee it's going to be better off than when you started. And this is perfect for any kind of closed area, like again, a drawer, a cabinet, whatever, because you're not pulling everything out and making a big mess. Just pull things out that you can see, that you know that you don't want anymore. And then those things can go straight into a donate bin or trash if you have trash in there, and it will look so much better in just a few minutes. Don't let yourself feel stressed out feeling like this is going to be a huge task. It really doesn't have to be. In fact, back when my kids were a lot younger, I feel like this is always how I would declutter my home. I did not have big full decluttering days where I'd go through and do room after room after room. I did small little areas. I would open up my bathroom cabinet and notice how cluttered it was in there, and I would take a few minutes just from what I could see and pull things out and declutter those and then close it, and my job was done there, and I could immediately go on about my day with my kids, and it was almost like it didn't cost me any time at all, though it kept my house so much more decluttered on a regular basis. All right, number 16 is one that I feel is so helpful to do every single day, and it really doesn't take a lot of time, and that's to do one load of laundry. Now, this might not include putting everything away, but it definitely can include washing the load of laundry, setting a timer for like an hour or something, and then going back and putting that into the dryer. It does not take a lot of time. Just set yourself that reminder timer, and I guarantee this is going to take overall less than 5 minutes to get a complete load of laundry washed and dried, and then the only thing left to do is just put that laundry away, but at least it's clean. Task number 17 is to organize a junk drawer, or any drawer really. You could organize your bathroom drawer, you can organize a junk drawer, and I'm not talking about anything crazy. Again, we are doing these 5-minute little bite-sized chores, so you don't need to go to the store and get a bunch of organization stuff, but just kind of reorganizing things. As you live in your home, things are going to shift around in a drawer, so if you don't have a lot of organization stuff, it can even just be kind of like restacking things a little bit nicer and neater in your drawers, or if you do have some organization things laying laying around, you can always incorporate that into your drawers. But again, this is going to be a small little task that doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't take a lot of effort, but the next time you open your drawer, you're going to feel that peace that you've created for yourself. Number 18 probably should have been number 1 because it is making your bed. Now, this is something I try to do every single morning for a few reasons. One, I think it's just a good way to start your day. It's like you wake up and immediately you have something checked off your list. You just kind of roll into that productivity. Also, every time you walk into your room, you get to feel that sense of peace and calm because you've made your bed. Also, it deters you from climbing back into the bed or wanting to lay back down because you don't want to mess it up because it looks so pretty, right? So there's just a lot of benefits to making your bed, but I like to do this first thing in the morning. I guarantee it will take you less than 5 minutes. Pull up the sheets, kind of tighten those up, pull up your comforter, and then pop any of your pillows on. Even if you have a bunch of throw pillows on your bed and you're getting a little fancy with it, it still will take you less than 5 minutes from start to finish. Now, number 19 is one that you won't notice so much. If you do this regularly, it's going to make your home feel and smell a lot cleaner, and that is to wash your throw blankets. Personally, I constantly am forgetting to wash my throw blankets because they never go into the dirty bin. They never, get worn, anything like that. And so they're kind of out of sight, out of mind. They're just tucked away in their little blanket basket or being used on the couch. And so I don't often think to actually wash them. But if you take a few minutes, pop them in the washer, again, set yourself that laundry timer for 1 hour, go back, pop them in the dryer, and then you can just toss them into your blanket basket, toss them over the couch, however you store your blankets. But that is going to make your house, 1, feel cleaner because you'll know those blankets are actually clean, and 2, it can actually make your home smell better, because one of the biggest ways that our homes begin to smell is because the fabrics that we have in our home actually hold on to those scents. Now, it's a lot bigger deal to wash your couch and everything, but those throw blankets can definitely hold on to bad scents, and if you're not washing them regularly, they're just going to continue to kind of smell up your home. So toss them in the wash, toss them in the dryer, put them away, and enjoy the clean feeling. Number 20 is to clean your windows. Now, there are a lot of different ways to do this. My personal favorite is just using eCloth. I use the eCloth general purpose cloth followed by the eCloth glass and polishing cloth. With that combination, you will not get a cleaner window or a less streaky window. It's amazing how well it works. It's so quick and easy. And I feel like this is one of the tasks that I actually always lump into one. If I don't have time to clean all the windows in my house, I feel like I don't have time to clean my windows. And so they don't get clean. But again, if you just set yourself that 5-minute timer, go through and clean as many windows as you can, you will notice such a difference. And then the next time when you choose that 5-minute chore, you don't need to clean those windows, but you can kind of jump into wherever you left off. And before you know it, all of your windows in your home will be clean in like a reasonable time. I'm literally sitting here looking out my window, noticing all the little specks. So that is going to be one of my first 5-minute tasks that I'm gonna choose. Number 21 is to wipe down your garbage can. You can just use a multi-surface spray. You can use those eCloths again. I call them my magical cleaning cloths because they just clean everything so good. But go ahead, empty the trash, and then wipe it all down inside and out. It only takes a few minutes. You can also drop a few drops of essential oil into your trash can, and every time you open it, you will be able to enjoy the scent instead of kind of plugging your nose from it. Number 22 is to dry dust your blinds. Now, this specifically works if you have blinds or shutters, something like that. But if you do this on a more regular basis, it's not going to be as big of a deal as if you only do it during spring cleaning or maybe twice a year. So again, if you set your timer for 5 minutes and you just dry dust your blinds, as many of them as you can, you will get through so many more than you think. And it really doesn't take a long time, especially if you kind of keep up with it and maintain it, which is totally doable when you add it into these 5-minute tasks. Number 23 is to vacuum one room. So earlier I mentioned specifically slow vacuuming, but you also can just do a quick vacuum in any bedroom, any living room, kitchen, whatever area. And I would also say that if you're not slow vacuuming, you can maybe even do 2 spaces with just a regular traditional vacuum. So if you have little kids or you have pets, this is going to be something you're going to notice such a big difference. And I'll also add one more thing to that. If you don't want to do a whole room, you can also do your stairs. If you have stairs in your home, I feel like stairs are something that we often overlook, but it really only takes a few minutes to do this task. Number 24 is to mop your floors. Now, I know what you're saying. It takes a while to mop. You have to go get your bucket, you have to fill it up with soap and water, heat it up, all this stuff. and then go ahead and mop, and then you have to empty the mop. It's like a whole thing, and sometimes that is totally necessary to really get your floors nice and clean. But if you invest in a spray mop, you can do a quick 5-minute spray mop almost any time. Just add a new pad onto the bottom or pop on a reusable pad. I personally love to use the reusable pads, and then you literally just spray it with water or water and cleaner, and you can mop so much area without any time. Now, this is not going to be the most detailed, in-depth cleaning of your floors, but it is going to get the job done, and it is going to get your home looking and feeling so much cleaner. So take out your spray mop and add a 5-minute timer and clean your floors. And if you don't have a good spray mop, I will have mine linked down below along with all of my other favorite cleaning tools that I'm chatting about today. My 25th and final cleaning task that I'm going to share with you guys today is to wipe down your mirrors. This is another thing that I feel like gets lumped into the whole process of cleaning your whole bathroom or cleaning your whole bedroom that has a mirror in it, whatever. It does not have to be that way. You can simply go in and wipe down one mirror and call it a day. It's all good. And again, you can do this in a lot of different ways. I know a lot of people love the spray away cleaner. I have tried that, and I think I can get it pretty good. But honestly, once again, my favorite and cheapest and easiest way to do this is just to use the eCloth general purpose cloth followed by the eCloth glass and polishing cloth, and that is going to get your mirrors so shiny clean, and it's going to take only water and just a few minutes. But that's another one of those things that you might not really notice, but I bet you if you go in your bathroom right now and you look at your mirror, you can see water speckles, especially if you go into your kids' bathroom, because that's one of my kids' favorite things to do apparently, is splash the mirror with water. So doing that will make a big difference every time you walk into your bathroom. It just really elevates your space in a very simple and easy way, and it doesn't take a lot of time at all. You could even do this while you're wiping off your counters, and you got 2 things done in under 5 minutes. So that is everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed hearing these 25 5-minute or less cleaning tasks. I know for me, they are very, very helpful in helping me just maintain my home in a more manageable way. If you break it up into these 5-minute tasks, you will be so impressed with yourself, and your home will just feel so clean and so nice and enjoyable to live in. Also, I know that there are so many more tasks like this, so I would love if you would comment down below what your favorite 5-minute cleaning tasks are, or if you came up with a few ideas as you were watching today's video. And also let me know, what was a task that you kind of struggle doing that you heard on my list that now you're gonna try, because it feels like, oh, that's actually more doable than I kind of had in my mind. Sometimes our mind can definitely trick us into feeling like it's going to be a really big deal, but really when you break it down, it's not that bad. So I hope that this list can kind of benefit you and just help you maintain a cleaner home, because you absolutely deserve to live in a clean and peaceful home. Also gonna put the printable up here on the screen, and then also a blank copy so that you can add in your own 5-minute or less cleaning tasks as you find them throughout your home. With these popped up on the screen, you can go ahead and screenshot them and then refer back to them as you like. Now, if you have not already subscribed to my channel and joined the family, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. It's absolutely free. I typically don't share a lot of sit-down videos like this, but I share a lot of home motivation, homemaking, cleaning, recipes, things like that. And we have our brand new room rescue series starting up right now. Kyle and I are going to be working on that later this week. We've officially picked our first room rescue home, and I cannot wait to share that with you guys over on our vlog channel first, but then we'll have the full makeover here on the This Crazy Life channel. But all of that is going to be coming up, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all of those budget-friendly home makeovers. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.